What's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you are a recurring viewer here on this channel, we talk everything about business, efficiency, delegation, as well as how you can effectively implement a virtual assistant so you can get more time back and your business can simply get more time done. My name is Evan Backlid. I am the owner of Scaleback. I help business owners get time back by properly systematizing their business with effective SOPs that we then delegate to a virtual assistant. So in this video today, we are going to talk everything about marketing. We are going to be talking about what a marketing funnel is, how the different campaigns and the follow-up stuff you need in each different funnel, how I view marketing as a whole, and at what stages of that funnel a virtual assistant can fit in, how they fit in, and how you can implement this in your business without a virtual assistant or with a virtual assistant. If you are curious to see how a virtual assistant or this funnel could work in your business, simply go in the link in the description down below, book some time to speak with me, and let's just have a conversation to see how it could work. Also, go grab some of those free resources down there as well. So cool. I'm going to switch in this video. We are going to be working on the iPad down here, do a little screen share. I'm going to, of course, talk in between, but let's keep this short and let's kind of dive right in down here. What we're going to talk about today is how we view at Scaleback and how we teach our virtual assistants to implement a marketing funnel into our business owners' work or into their business. But before we do that, I want to distinguish between two different funnels. A sales funnel, and here we're going to have a marketing funnel. So I quickly wanted to start here because I see a lot of people get these two confused. Yes, they both look something like this, right? So they both have the same shape. So I think that's why people can get kind of a little bit confused about them. But really, the marketing funnel is a piece within the sales funnel. So let's go ahead and fill out the sales funnel first. So here we have awareness. That is having people getting to know who you are. This is one of the areas where majority of your marketing funnel will really live. It's right in this awareness section right here. Directly under that, we have leads. Pieces of the marketing funnel will also live in this area as well. But when we kind of begin getting into these smaller sections, this is really where it is sales, and it has a very different feel and different meaning to it. So we can do another video on that and kind of how we do that at Scaleback and for our clients. But here we're going to have prospects, and we're also down here going to have clients, right? So this is where we are making the money. So what is the idea of a sales funnel and a marketing funnel is that you are starting at the top of these areas and you want to push your people, leads, prospects, clients, or people who just are aware of you down into this funnel so they can ultimately become clients in this area, right? How does a marketing funnel now fit into the sales cycle or the sales funnel? It fits because marketing funnels are designed to help you build awareness, right? So it also helps you identify converting that awareness into leads. So let's just quickly take some time. I'll talk up in the camera again here. What is a lead and what is a prospect? A lead is a person who is aware of your company and who is engaging with your company. They're not a hand raiser where they're saying, hey, this is something I really want to look more into for my business. Let's talk and see how this can work in their business, right? That is really a good prospect. Now you have a large opportunity that you really got to work and funnel through your sales funnel. But on that awareness level, as well as converting them into leads, so you can keep pushing them into a prospect funnel through other marketing methods like newsletter, follow-up campaigns, email, texting, and more resources and giveaways to push them down into the prospect. But let's go back down. When you're looking at the marketing funnel, you are really working those top 2 areas of the sales funnel. So when we're opening up a marketing funnel, I look at this in a few different ways. I look at as every marketing funnel is a campaign, right? So in your business, you are going to be having a lot of different marketing funnels. So what are these different stages of the marketing funnel that we're looking at? So first, you have top of funnel. This is awareness. Simply being aware of your company, aware of the product, and aware of what you are doing. They don't know who you are. We need to begin here so they become aware of your product and your company. Then we have middle of funnel. These are people who are aware of your product and your company, but they're not ready to buy. They're not the most engaging people or leads who you are working. They may have seen a few of your videos. They may have clicked on one of your ads, but they haven't signed up to become a lead, for example. Down here, you have bottom of funnel. This is high intent. High intent people. These are people who are leads, who may be prospects down here, who really could actually be converting into clients. So as I mentioned earlier, a lot of these marketing funnels are campaigns. They're different types of campaigns. So this is the general marketing funnel as it relates to the sales funnel. You can see these kind of very much line up right here, but in all of these different areas in the marketing funnel, so top of funnel, middle of funnel, and then also at the bottom of funnel, you are going to have more marketing funnels. So this is fantastic, right? So this is why I was mentioning that marketing funnels are actually campaigns. So you're going to be running campaigns to your top of funnel audience. You're going to be running campaigns to middle of funnel audience. You're going to be running campaigns to bottom of funnel clients. Why is this so important? Because down here at the bottom of funnel of the marketing funnel, right, people with high intent, this is great. These are the people that you really want. They're really hard to get because, especially in these days, you need a lot of high trust and a lot of touch points throughout your funnel to really be able to convert them. They're far and few. There are a lot less people in the bottom of the funnel than it is up at the top of the funnel. So if you are targeting that bottom of the funnel, yes, you're gonna convert a few of them, but it's not going to be nearly as many leads that you're going to be getting as from a top of a funnel campaign. And same for the middle of the funnel. There's a reason why the funnel is designed the way that it is designed, right? It is smaller at the bottom. So while we are here, before we go into the second view that I really look at as a marketing campaign, let's talk about a little bit what is top of funnel, what's middle of funnel, and what is kind of bottom of funnel. The way that I look at it is when we are targeting those people who are top of funnel, we're really looking to give a resource away. We're looking to bring brand awareness to the masses of people. But the ultimate goal of all funnels is to convert them into leads. And the lead is when you've captured their name and contact information and you can begin nurturing them from there. So that is pushing them into a nurture campaign, a nurture funnel, which is also still part of that sales funnel. A good example of top of funnel campaigns could be a brand awareness campaign. It could also be you giving away a free lead magnet, for example, for the masses in general. What would that look like for a real estate agent? That would be, for example, here is my buyer's guide for first-time home buyers, right? They're looking to give something away to get the contact information. When we're looking now down at the middle of the funnel, these are people who are aware of your company and aware of your services, and you're looking to convert them a little bit further than just giving something for free, right? You can still give something for free, but they're already aware of you, so you want to have a little bit larger of an ask, right? Let's say we did give away that first-time home buyer resource in the middle of the funnel. We could be retargeting those people who signed up and start pushing them into another free resource, a first-time home buyer webinar, for example, because people who attend webinars are a lot higher intent than people just downloading a free resource, for example. They need to put effort into showing up to that webinar, so you know their intent is higher. When we're looking at the bottom funnel, this is that conversion funnel. So we could be retargeting people in the webinar, but this is where we're really looking to convert them into, hey, we need to speak. You're looking to buy a house. We need to have a consultation so I can help you in this journey of life. So that is really asking for that consultation, that direct ask, which is very high intent if they do sign up, but it's also a very large ask compared to a free resource, a webinar. Sitting down with a person that people don't really know just yet is a very large ask at the end of the day. So those are kind of some examples in these different 3 areas of the funnels. So let's go back to the iPad and I'll explain a little bit more about how all these funnels can be structured and how it might look in your business. So as I mentioned, is all of these funnels are campaigns. So how at the top of the funnel, we need that awareness. How do we get awareness? This is people essentially seeing your product or business. So how can we do that? A lot of different ways to do that is direct paid ads. This could be on any form of social media, Facebook, Instagram, Google. This is direct traffic from those ads. We can also be looking at organic traffic. This could be from your social media content. You can also do this in email marketing, right? So now they're getting an email for you and they're clicking into this thing. So awareness, I would almost like to call it traffic, right? That's the main goal of the top of the funnel. Let's get traffic in and get people seeing your business or your product. From there, we have a landing page. This is a really important area of the sales funnel because you have captured their awareness, their attention up here already. So they are on your landing page. This is where we explain more about what we're showing in the ads, right? The ads is really the hook, the headline, or the organic traffic or email, the hook or the headline into what you're an easy offer on that landing page. Our goal here is to capture contact information. This is the main goal of this area. We want them to understand what we're offering. We want them to be interested in what we're offering, and we want them to be so interested that they need it or want it, so they're going to give us their contact information that we can then follow up for to do it. These different landing pages can be very different, right? So if we go back up to the top here, if it's top of funnel, this landing page can be giving away a resource. If it's bottom of the funnel, this landing page can be explaining why we need to sit down and have a consultation about buying a house together. You're doing a soft offer right here. From there, the funnel goes down to a sales page. So a sales page is selling / offering something more than what you were in that landing page. You know they're interested because they clicked your ads. You know they're even more interested because they signed up and gave you their contact information in the previous page. Now they're on that sales page. So you've given them what you've offered them. Here you got to reinforce why that is important to them and what they can be using it for. Let's go back from free resource funnel, for example. What that could essentially mean is we're going to offer them a free funnel or a free resource. Why is that important? Because this free resource is going to help you get more clients. And I can also help you get more clients through X, Y, and Z what you're offering, right? Here's why. So it's that secondary offer to what they already given in the landing page. This is where we're really trying to capture those middle of funnel people as well as those bottom of funnel people. Because some people only want that resource that you're giving them. Great. Some people actually are ready to meet right away. We want to give them an easy reason, an easy way to meet from there, right? After that, we have, of course, clients down here. And here we have a big one. There's a reason why I'm making this big, because it's probably where we're going to live the most, right? And a lot of leads will automatically fall here. Right in between here, you can have, consultation. This is just how detailed you want to be. So at any page, if they're on the sales page, they can land right here before that nurture. But if they don't sign up after that consultation, they can actually go straight back into nurture, but more at this lower level instead of up at this top level of the nurture. So here is really, hey, we need to meet. Our goal is to get clients here. So after that sales page, if they don't want to sign up and have a consultation, that's fine. At the landing page, if they've given you your information, you can reach out and nurture them. So everyone will end up and go into nurture. This is where we're going to be doing a lot of email marketing. We're also going to be doing retargeting, on the ads, for example, calls, text messages, and a lot more. We're always going to stay in touch when they are in nurture. And as I mentioned, the goal is to push them down into that consultation for you, and then also ultimately into becoming your clients so we can make more money. So this is, we talked about a lot of different things here when it comes to the sales funnel as a whole, the different areas of the marketing funnel that you can work, but also how these marketing funnels will be structured. This is a lot of the things that we work with our clients on, is how does this work in their business, and how we do that is with virtual assistants. So our virtual assistants are trained, they are fantastic, they are skilled and experienced in doing marketing. They're not just virtual assistant who doesn't have years of experience doing this. They are virtual assistants like my virtual assistant exactly, who told me to make this video to explain this, because this is what she does for me. She helps me create these funnels. She helps me understand who my top of funnel people are, middle funnel, bottom of funnel, what different campaigns we should be running, and how we should be doing that nurturing and automating that nurturing through our CRM as well. So she's touching in every single point of these funnels. That's why we want to make this video, because we just recently worked with a client of ours implementing exactly this framework that we went over today. We help them understand it, but the virtual assistant is actually taking all of the doing aspect of it and working with the client to really get it implemented, so that business owner can get more leads, get more money, and save more time at the same time, because they're not actually doing the doing. So a lot of people ask me, where does a marketing associate work and fit? Is a lot of it will be in this awareness. So that can be running our social media, helping you create these descriptions, helping you create the ideas, the hashtags, editing up the videos, also posting them on your behalf, and also managing the comments and trying to filter people into those landing pages there. When it comes to the landing pages, virtual assistant can help you figure out what type of campaigns work for your business. This could help you save a lot of time, because it's a lot of hard time to do a lot of research to really understand what works in your business and what works in your industry when it does come to campaigns. When it comes to the sales page and offering, your virtual assistant will also be able to help you create those and really ensure that they are working in your business, and especially work that nurturing aspect of it, where they are actually reaching out to these leads, reaching out to these people, and creating the automated outreach as well as newsletters and email campaigns. So they are essentially booking business on your calendar without you really thinking about it. That's a little bit of my spiel, I guess you could say, on how a virtual assistant is doing this for me. for a lot of our clients. So if this is anything that is interesting for you, obviously, of course, you can take all of this that we've gone over today, implement it in your business yourself, and I highly recommend you starting that way and trying to do it, because it gives you a better understanding of what you're looking to do. But if you don't have time to do that, or if you're currently trying to do that and you simply need more help and more guidance and a person to really be there to build this with you, again, click that link. Let's talk. Let's see how a virtual assistant can fit in your business and really work. And you can click that link, or else you can also just comment virtual assistant down below and we'll reach out to you and get some time scheduled. So good luck out there. I hope this was helpful, kind of explaining everything that a marketing funnel is. And this is the same concept that will work for home services, local businesses, real estate agents, Series A technology software company, really everyone. This is the foundation of your awareness of your business. So really get into understanding this, implement it in your business and how you want to implement it. And again, if you need help, call me. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.